What's better, a loan at 5% interest or 14% interest? I'm going to show you today that it really depends. I want to walk through some scenarios of bad debt, good debt, and the best debt. There's a few things you need to know. First is your income statement, your income and expense, and your balance sheet, your assets and liabilities. Our goal, everyone wants to retire someday. We want to be financially independent. We want our net worth to be large enough to produce income that covers our expenses so that we no longer have to work, we can choose to. If our assets, our net worth, produce enough income to cover our expenses. Now let's say I want to show you first an example of some bad debt. That is like on a car. I'm not saying don't get this debt, but it's not going to reach this goal of what we need. You might need it for your life, but it is not the debt that's going to get you financially independent. Because you're going to buy a car, it becomes an asset on your balance sheet, and that car is going to go down in value over time. As you make your payment, your liability, that balance is going to go down too. If those go hand in hand, it really doesn't affect your net worth. Maybe it even decreases your net worth. But what it also does is it creates expenses for you that reduce your income, reduce your net income. Okay? Now we have a good debt. Let's say we buy a house. A house over time has historically gone up in value. Now your liability is also the same thing. It's going to take income and create an expense for you without producing more income. So I would say it's a good debt. We all need a place to live. Eventually, that liability is going to be gone. That house is going to continue to go up in value. That pay down of debt and that asset appreciation is going to increase your net worth. Eventually give you a place, hopefully, to live debt-free. Now, here's the best debt, right? Let's say we buy a rental property. This becomes an asset that also goes up in value. But now you have a tenant that gives you money, is going to pay your liability, and now it's going to put more money back in your pocket. This asset now is producing income. So you have asset appreciation, your liability is being paid down by someone else, and your income is going up. This is going to produce your net worth to increase and produce your cash flow to increase, and that is the best kind of debt there is. Now, back to my question at the beginning. Every month I do loans at around 14%, mostly to people that are looking to flip houses. Now, why in the world would someone pay 14% on a loan? Well, you could pay 5% on a loan for a car that is going to likely just decrease your net worth, if at best keep it the same. But you could pay 14% and buy an investment property that, as you add value to that property, force the appreciation and sell it, it's going to give you a chunk of income that then increases your assets. Because now you got a large sum of money, and then you can take that asset and do something again, invest that, and just continue to increase your net worth and invest in other things that will give you residual income to reach that financial independence. Now, if this interests you, go ahead and give me a call. Let's talk more about this topic.